So this is actually the first. So the next thing is we create a scan port. Define scan underscore port. IP address, then port. Let's have all this. Into it. For port in range 1 to 500, scan underscore port, IP address, then port. Then I think we now put mic.connect. Connect 0.5.
No, is it connect or timeout?
Oh, sorry. Set timeout.
Timeout.
0.5. Then in the third, we're actually looking at putting in, can you remember, define check underscore IP.
Okay. Well, I wasn't private.
Okay, we put on check underscore IP. Okay, IP return. Okay. Are we making progress, or we should just move to 3 to 4 to 5? Because I'm doing this thing all over again. It's becoming a little bit. What I prepared for was actually check underscore IP. What I prepared for is actually different from what I'm doing.
Okay, let's do what you have prepared for. Ima, what's happening?
Because we are repeating. This is just repeating what we have done before.
Okay.
Yeah, it's repeating what we did last week. It's not making progress.
No problem. Let's go for today's class.
So this is lab 5. Sorry. This has been converted. Let me pick. If you have been able to build up to this stage, copy. Okay, this is a port scanner. Now we looked at the scenario where, in case you want to put it into another, so we said if underscore name underscore equals underscore sorry, yes, underscore main underscore. Then you tap this into it. So even if you're importing it into another script, it will only read this. It will, when you run it like this, it will read this, but when you import it into another script, it will ignore this particular part. So I think that is where we will now look at. Now, what we're supposed to do for today is what? A vulnerability scanner. Sorry, let me name this so that I can easily recognize it. Save as what to class. What to class. Now, as you can see, when you scan this, it gives you some level of open port and some banners in it. Now, what we want to do now, we want to move to creating a script, which shows you that those things you're seeing in that open port, are they vulnerable so that you can exploit them?
Sorry, can you help us just copy this last one into the WhatsApp, if you don't mind?
I've not done this one before.
Okay.
No, the last, I think that last part you put was not.
The last
sorry.
part.
So we're trying this photo scan. So we're looking at creating a vulnerability scanner. Now, vulnerability scanner, what will it take? It will actually take bin.
There's some noise in the background.
There's noise on the side. Please. Now you have to import the port scanner. That is actually why we do this stuff. When you import the port scanner, in the vulnerability scanner, it will take a target. Now you enter what? Input. Enter target of vulnerable open port you want to scan. Now, at this point in time, we're actually not looking at what? We're not looking at just scanning again. We've known that some ports actually have open ports with banner. We now want to know if those banners are vulnerable so that we can actually exploit them. Then we now put what? Port number. This will be an integer inside the input. Enter the number of ports you want to scan. Then last is what? The file, you have to have a text file, a TXT file that contains a list of vulnerability that you compare with the script. So input enter path to file with vulnerable softwares. So at this point, you have something like this: target is equals to port scanner, because you are importing the port scanner dot port. We'll get to this place now. Port scan. This should be something like target underscore IP, comma, then port underscore number, port number. Then all you do is target dot scan. So we'll pause here. We'll go back to this. Now you cannot import that port scanner the way it is. You have to actually convert it into a class script. What's the class? Okay. Okay. You have to convert it into a class by try to copy this for you. Now, the first thing you do is create what? Your class function, class port scan. Now, once you click it, you tab every function into the port class function. So we might want to actually go back and take the rudimentaries of class function after now, because it actually has its own I hope you understand that we are only importing this particular script into that next script. So we are not using anything in this script. We're just importing it. The functions will be used in the vulnerability scanner. So we are trying to amend it so that when you import it into it, it will not give you it will not give you problem. So at this stage, you don't need this particular part anymore because we'll not be putting any input here. All the input is coming from the other script, which is the vulnerability scanner. You remove this. Now, when you do now, every class function has its own special function. They call it the init function. So you define underscore underscore init, underscore underscore, then self, comma, target, comma, port underscore number, port num. So you close. So the standard self dot target is equals to target, then self dot port underscore num is equals to port underscore num. This is dot. Now the next thing is all this. Now since you've defined a self function, all these changes to what? All these changes to self. All this function changes to self. Now all this function changes to what? Self. This function changes to what? Self. Because it's a class script you're building. So what is the next thing we need to do? Now, we want to remove this particular, there's no need printing anything here. We're only importing the script. So you can have a finished script. I'm just actually walking you through how we move from this into it. Now, I want to bring this converted IP address into what? The scan port function. So you can cut it here and come here and add what?
Sorry, it's like there are some this in your background.
What's that? Sound? Are you saying there is a sound in my background? Are you talking to me?
Yes, I was talking. There was some noise on your background earlier.
No, it's not noise, it's the fridge. It's just the humming of the fridge. There's nobody here. I'm the only one here.
Okay.
Converted IP is equal self.check IP. Now, if you look, what we have here is what? Now, what else do we need? Now, if you come to this vulnerability scanner that you're building here, it has its own target, which has been defined in what? This self-target. So there's no need of using this particular check IP function. This IP again, you remove it, target dot self, target. So there's no need for using it again. Target dot self, target dot self. Now, what is the next thing we need to do? Now, this IP address here, we are not using IP because target has been defined. You remove this IP address here, you convert it to what? This converted IP here is equal to self.check IP, converted underscore IP. Now, when you come back to this scan function, we don't need this converted IP here because target IP has been declared from this init function. So we close this part. Now, because we have port declared in the scan port function, you give this particular scan port here, port. So what is left for us to do? So we don't want repetition of this. We can actually define this directly in the banner function. We remove this, we come here, say mic dot receive 1024 dot decode strip any line function dot strip any har function. So what is the next thing we need to do? Taking into cognizance, what exactly do you want to use now? You'll be appending banners. You understand? So we don't need this anymore. This is not useful to us anymore because you are not printing in any port. Now, but this can only handle one banner. We need to actually have, because we'll be building lots of banners, then there's a need to actually create a banner list. So you say banners is equals to what? You created a list of banners. So you can come down here and say what? Self.banners, banner.append. So you can use it to append multiple banners. Banners.append into banner. So if it's if it does not able to append for now, you pass, or you simply come down and just close mic.close, close the connection, close. That's your socket connector. You define it as mic. Now, it's not just only banners you can append, you should append. Now, if you look at your port scanner, when the ports are open, there are open ports and there are banners. Now, it's in the open ports. Now, since we are not printing out anything, you should have a list of what created for open ports. Now we do what? Open underscore ports is equals to what? So this particular list will give you open ports and what? Banners to append. Now, how do you actually now store the open port? You come here, you create a script to append self.open underscore port dot append port. Now, you understand that when you are scanning in the open port, not all the open ports are actually with banners. So how do you actually balance the elements? Because what you have here is only to actually append banners, open ports with banners. How do you actually now balance them? You now come, instead of passing, even if it is empty, it's not appending. It should actually store it. So the banners dot append. Even when it's not with a banner, you should actually append it. So with this, we've been able to convert that script now into a class script. So it is this script you import into this what? Vulnerability scanner. So if you're saying port scanner, this is the port scanner you import. Do you have any question? Or I should run through it then? We can now actually, so with this, hello, Mr. Are you guys still with me?
Yeah, we're here.
So
Yes, we are here.
it open into vuln the file as read. You are reading the, what I mean is this particular file with the vulnerability software as file. Count is equals to 0. So for banner in target dot banners, file dot seek is 0. For lines in file dot read lines, if line dot strip in banner, print vulnerable banner, open port, sorry, target dot open underscore port, then count. I'll come back and explain all this. I just want to. Then we now do count plus equals to 1. So let's start from here. Now we're actually importing a port scanner. So that's all. That's the vulnerability script. So when you run this, in as much as these two scripts are in the same directory, it will import this into this and it will run it. Now, from our port scanner, we had a script that can run and check open ports and actually tell you, grab the banner. That's the software in it. Right? Now, the next thing we are actually looking at is now, how do we know if those softwares are vulnerable? What are we trying to do? We are penetration testers. So we are building tools for understanding how people actually exploit vulnerabilities on targets. Now, what this vulnerability scanner is just simply telling you is that you have what? You have a target with vulnerable ports. You have decided the port number. Now you now have a list of vulnerability in a TXT file. Hello, are you guys with me?
Yes, yeah.
Now to properly define it, we said port scanner dot, the class name is what? Port scan. Then the target of the IP of the target and the port number. So the only way we can actually define the target with a function is that when you call the scan function, we call the scan port function. The scan function we call the check IP function. The check IP function, that's how it calls every function. It will call it, but that is why we actually ensure that what? It is what? The scan function we call. Now, this is a standard Python. You can either append or you can write. Now, with open involve file as read, with open, you are trying to open this particular stuff, file you attached. You are reading it as file. Now, the count is 0. Now, if it picks one of the banner that is at those things you see, that it looks at it and looks, if there is a match with what the banner in the list of this is actually. Are you getting it? Now, it does it if there's a match, you understand? This file.6 brings it back to 0. So this count makes it move to the next now. If read lines means you should read your line and compare. If the strip that you see it is in the banner that you have appended here. You are appending banners here. Then simply print what? That particular, because if what is here is the same thing as what you have appended in these banners here that you get, that means that particular word, banner is what? Vulnerable. It will print the banner name, print the port number, and actually print. You understand? Then it will move to the next step. So that's basically how it works. So you feed it with list of vulnerabilities in a text file. So it will compare it with the target. It will compare it with the target you are scanning and the banner is getting. So if line.strip is in banner, then obviously you understand, because here, if you can remember, banner is equals to Michael. You have the code, you stripped it from every attachment in it. So that is it. So it looks so fast, but it's not a day consumption. You have to actually, so I think we should now move from 4 to 5. I want us to know that this is where we should land by the end of the week. You understand? So no, that's not where we should land. By Wednesday, we should have landed this place, because there is password cracker, there is password cracker, there is other stuff to do. So in case you are not able to get any information from here, you can look for other ways to actually exploit the particular target. Are you guys with me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we're with you. Yeah, with you.
So
from what you said so far, okay, just want to show us where we should be by the end of Wednesday.
I think you are moving too slow. You see this stuff, you drop it, you bring us back to square one. That is actually why I see. So for any day you don't read it, you are only taking us back to square one.
Okay.
You get it? You should spend at least 1 hour with it so that it will stick. The 1 hour you are spending is not you are reading it, you are practicing it. It only sticks by practice. In case you don't know, it's a Python hacking class. It's not a regular Python class. It's not an elementary Python class. And the way I'm taking you is not copy and paste. We can do copy and paste. I can just bring the script, explain it in class. I give it to you, you just paste it, you run it. Yes, you have done Python, but you cannot even know, you don't know how to code it. You don't know anything about it. So if you want to move from 4 to 5, you can practice moving from 4 to 5. When you get to 5, we now move from 5 to class. So I think in the next 30 minutes, let's finish from 4 to 5. Practice again from 4 to 5. This is 4. I think it's good to practice from 3 to 4, because the 3 to 4, then 4 to 5. So maybe you can refresh your memory. Then from there, you can have people. So who wants to take 3 to 4?
Where's 3? 3.
You don't have all the shades of the. Okay, let me see, copy and paste. Or is it looking like magic?
We'll get used to it. Not. You're copying to the wrong place. Oh.
Sorry?
Okay, that's the right place to copy to.
I hear me. Okay. So 3 to 4. Somebody wants to practice it. I've pasted it there from your people from 1 to 5. Hello? Or you need some time to look at it.
Yeah, it's just like 5 minutes to look at it. 5 minutes.
Okay, all right, that's fine. Just, I mean,
Hello, sorry, I lost the network. I'm back. Hello?
I muted myself. He said we should give you guys 5 minutes so that you can look at it, then actually come back.
Okay. That's the 3 to 4, right?
Yes. 3 to 4. You do 3 to 4, you do 4 to 5. So we then we'll now move to 5 to class.
Okay, we still use Notepad, right?
Yeah, Notepad is the best for now. So when you guys are ready, just want to take 2 minutes to see what these guys are doing at the site. When you guys are ready to start. Are we ready?
Okay, yeah. Okay, so I share my screen, right?
Yes.
I've copied 3 here.
Okay.
The first thing that I remember about this is that we want to do away with this and just put a pass. Okay. And then this area is going to receive a lot of.
What are we trying to do from 3 to 4?
Okay, from 3 to 4, what we're trying to do is we're trying to be able to accept multiple targets from 3 to 4, basically. So this become targets. We can play with the description that we have here to reflect what we're trying to achieve. Enter target /s to scan. We can just keep it as simple as that. That's all. Then this is where we'll now do the
you advise that they can separate multiple?
Sorry, is that what?
Huh? You advise that separate multiple targets come up.
Oh, yeah, you're right. So advise, please use commas to separate, basically. Please use a comma.
Multiple targets.
Please use a comma to separate
multiple targets.
Multiple targets. It's not for, it's if there is a comma in what has been accepted into targets.
Target does split with a comma.
Sorry?
If comma in target does split with comma.
Okay, dot split.
Open bracket.
Like this?
Yeah.
Comma, then close. Okay. Is this right? Is this line right?
Yes, that's
if.
No, I think it should be if
there's a colon, if there's a comma
in targets, then
for IP, that's what it should be. Something like this.
Then it deletes that's dot split.
IP underscore.
Sorry, yeah.
In targets.
Dot split.
Dot split. Split with this is where this one now comes in. So this is I will take this one out, right?
Yes. Yes. Okay. Then if you go up after enter target to scan, then should be in bracket. Please use a comma or.
No, that's descriptive now. It's description. It's not as if it's part of the code. It's just
okay.
Whatever you write is you are the one giving the instruction, so it doesn't have to be a particular way.
Okay.
I be instructor.
Yeah, you are right.
All right.
So what do you say is next? What is next now is now if it is this, it now starts scan
IP address.
We need to define is it
target?
Scan
target.
Is it a target or scan IP?
Scan target.
It's target?
Yes.
Okay. I think there's still something to, that's where we're now referencing it here. Scan.
So now pull this one up.
IP.
Is it IP?
Target.
IP. No. It's not target, or it's scan IP.
Dot strip.
It's scan IP add dot. Okay, yeah.
Dot strip.
Dot strip. This is where it looks at spaces.
Yeah, you strip it of spaces. Space.
Then that's it.
Else.
Else you just scan targets. That is else means that means it's only one IP address that is there. So it's just go ahead and do it.
Your
Abi?
indentation. Yeah.
My indentation is not right.
No. Else should go. Else should be in line with the if.
Yeah. Spot on. Spot on. You have gone, no. You have left me behind, though.
I'm not even started. See, it's fine.
I've left me behind. So it then means that all these ones below are off.
I know the scan target is not in the right place.
No, the scan target is not in the right place.
Not in the right place.
This is where it should be. Is it okay like this?
Be close to else.
Which one? The one on top or the one below? Should be close to else. This one?
No, shift a bit. Just after else a bit.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Else you should put column after else.
Really? No.
Yes, put column after else. Then
is that right? It's only try and accept that you have colon now. Do we
know?
No.
There should be a column after else.
Even after target, after if space, this there should be column 2.
Really? Okay, and I guess this true. Even
4, yeah, 4. No.
4 should be on the same level with scan.
Yeah, that's where it should be.
And this one should move closer.
No. Yeah, okay. It's okay.
IP.
Oh, it's okay on the level with IP like this.
Yes.
Okay. So all these ones should be deleted.
No. You take them to scan. The scan function.
Yeah. You're right. Control X will now be under this. This one will have column like the other ones. Control V. We're going to close this, indent it. No, it's too much. All these ones are still relevant. Four is still relevant. For the range that we want here is still relevant. And scan, this is still relevant, but something needs to go in. There's a print statement that needs to go in.
Yeah.
And anybody can.
IP.
Yeah, I know where it should go in, but
print scanning targets. Then targets.
Print new line. New line. New line command.
No, I think there's supposed to be this again. Oh no, wait. What's it called? This and this plus so this will be in quotes. All of this plus the line itself. No, sorry. Plus this, it will start from here, right?
No, before
the new
line.
That part is
okay. Good. Then we'll now add
after the inverted comma.
Yeah, another plus to now. Sorry, I've missed it. Another plus to now take the string target. Abi plus str. Okay. Sorry. Plus the string of the target. Close brackets. Then close this big. There should be another. No. This to close this. Yeah, it's right, right? Did I get it? This print
You're right.
statement.
That's
There
it.
are three things that is
But
added
there's a
together.
comma after that string. There's an inverted comma before the string.
Before which string?
The string, str.
String targets.
Yeah.
Are we trying to put string in?
There's an inverted comma before it.
Before it?
Yeah, before str. Just one inverted comma.
Like this?
Yes, that's it.
I don't understand what that one is in there. Because I copied this now, it wasn't okay. All right. Okay.
So that's 4. So
That's
who is
4.
4 to 5?
Is the Oga.
Don't
the big boss.
set me up, Pico. Don't set me up.
Over to you.
I'm still
Okay,
looking.
I stop sharing.
I'm day 4. I'm day 4.
You're doing 4. And I've done 3 to 4 right now, so you're doing 4. You are converting it to 5.
I'm doing 3 to 4.
Why are you repeating what I've done?
There's nothing hard. If you can do 3 to 4, there's nothing hard in that 4 to 5 now.
4 to 5
You're
is
just adding a
banner.
banner this thing. You're just adding a banner
Mr. Man, start what you have to do. Hurry up. You have time. Don't worry, we are there for you. Don't worry.
Oh,
you can do this.
It's a setup.
Of course. Yeah, you walk straight into it.
Well done. Wow, this is many toys. Okay. Let me okay. So I'm trying to copy 4.
Did you share your screen? You didn't share.
No, I've not started sharing. I was not here.
Okay.
Just trying to prepare the grant then.
Okay, sir.
Just a second, please. I need to give somebody something. Okay, I'll start sharing my screen now. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, this is 4. Honestly, I was concentrating on getting this thing done.
Which one?
3 to 4. You know.
Okay.
Okay. So if I remember, I think.
Expand it.
Okay. Try the try function.
It's within the
Yeah.
Account port
So,
address. Yeah.
somewhere here.
No,
Okay.
before.
Okay.
Yeah, you're
Somewhere.
right. Under the try. After the
Oh, okay. So somewhere.
Yeah.
another try.
Try.
Indent.
Okay. Something banner equals I think we'll print.
That get
Huh?
banner, get underscore banner download.
Under what?
Banner is equals to what?
Banner is equal to get underscore banner. Is there anything else, way?
There's something you're missing there.
Wait. Should be okay.
Your socket descriptor should be in, is a parameter. Banner is equals to get banner. Then you now define get banner as
Mike. I think it's Mike, Abby.
I don't know what did you use as a socket descriptor?
Mike.
Okay, good. So you can use anything. Sorry, I just need to use myself.
Okay. Mr. Bayomi, this is set up.
Hello, have you finished?
Okay, no, I was waiting for you. Okay, let me. Okay, let me proceed. Okay, print. Okay. Open plots. Something like this. Then we'll come here and define the function.
Okay.
Define get underscore banner. Then what do we return? We return
Sorry, I lost my network.
m dot
Can you space the functions? They are all together. Space them.
Is it okay? I should give it double space.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry,
Okay.
let me start the banner. Okay. There's a part for the open port. There's a part for the banner.
Okay, here?
Yes, there's a part for the open port. There's a part for the banner. More like you skipped that part.
Okay.
There's open port, there's the string, then there's the banner. Let me just copy. This is what it looks like. That's the only part you have for. There's an open port. You know, it's both open port and banner, not just banner.
Okay.
So after declaring that get banner, so that is what it looks like. Print open port, string and the port, then
Okay.
the banner. So maybe you want to string banner.decode strip, then this.
Okay, I've copied and pasted it.
Okay. So that is 4 to 5.
Yes.
So do we want to take 5? Should I repeat these 5 to the class script? I should take I should repeat that vulnerability scanner explanation again. Now that you have refreshed your memory.
Yes, you can.
Okay, all right. That's fine.
You're happy with us?
Let me stop sharing.
It's the tempo. And I actually had a bad day earlier today.
If you look at both of us, you know that we are old guys. Maybe Emma is younger.
Actually, I had a bad day earlier today with the information I got from a job that one of the people got. You understand? We were arguing over some issues. He just almost messed up the whole day.
Sorry about that.
But if we don't put those structures on ground, we will have problems for people coming behind them. So
And the message you sent that when we get into the simulator, we need to start taking pictures of what we are doing.
not pictures of what
That-
you see
So
pictures,
it's video,
recording what
sorry,
you are doing.
recording what we are doing.
I didn't say you take pictures, not picture, record what you do.
Okay. To show our face also, definitely.
Of course.
Mm.
It all depends on what exactly do you need this training for. I think that's where the question comes. What do you need this training for? Because we had a session with the alumni on Saturday. They are supposed to be. We have had a session with the alumni on Saturday. What do you need the training for? Are you looking at it to actually get a better offer, or you just want to use it to boost? So if it's a better offer, you have to prepare for it. And the only way to prepare for it is, the question is, how do you convince somebody beyond all reasonable doubt that you can do this thing? Yeah, taking into cognizance when you are meeting with the person, you are just coming out of this particular place. So what you have is the GitHub, your projects in the GitHub, a video that you should have your own YouTube blog of all the things you can do. You can always refer people to go and look at it. It's you. If you don't want it, if you don't want access to the public, you can restrict it. And anybody who needs to access it, you can tell them, this is the password, access my blog. I don't know if I'm communicating, because we talk to people.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, we understand.
We talk to people, and there are a lot of doubts. There are a lot of doubts, and you understand, they just make up their mind, and you understand. So, and the pricing, the premium pricing, they try to price the Nigerian market very, very low. So, and we are aggressively kicking against it. So that's the only way you can actually prove to somebody you are meeting for the first time that you've been doing this thing and you know it. But chances are that not all the questions you're going to ask, you're going to know. And it's a practical field, as you can see. So it's not question on the spot that shows your true tensile strength or what you can do. I don't know. So we did not get that particular advisory, maybe afterthoughts. It's HR consultant that told us what to do, how to ensure that at this stage you'll be able to sell yourself better. If you have a blog of what you can do in penetration testing, or what you can do on this thing, it's enough for somebody to actually take an employment decision. And if you can do this, then they know what they are looking for. Coupled with your performance at the interview, it shows that you have confidence and you can actually work with them. I don't know if I've answered your question.
Yeah. Thank you.
So that's the reason. I'm sure you can read this. So this is what they were supposed to do, so that, because we try to actually keep them informed, even when, so that they don't go to interview and mess up. So I think everybody is actually relaxing. So this is 5. And we have actually, am I sharing my screen?
No, you're not sharing your screen. No.
Okay. So this is 5. Sorry, 1 minute. Let me just advise this. Okay, so that we move with speed of light. So let's remove this. We are coming from the vulnerability scan. I want to amend this particular script so that it becomes a class script. So class port scan. Immediately declare this class, you actually tab all the functions. You try to tab all the functions into it. So I actually don't want to, if you use tab, it travels very far. So you tab all the functions into it.
Please, sorry, I did. What's a class in Python?
Yeah, we have to take that is why you guys were rushing to take projects. So that we have to go back and take a class as a topic. This is not where we start explaining it. We're only looking at the application now. How to
Okay.
get it now? This is not need to actually take that. So we don't need that particular part anymore. So now for every class function, there is always an init definition. So you define, you come here, you define, def underscore underscore init underscore underscore self target then port number, open port. No, sorry, it's port number. Port number. So self dot target is equals to target. So these are standard definition of self of class script. Self dot port underscore number is equals to port underscore number. So you appreciate this. But I think when we come tomorrow, we now actually look at self function. So the first thing we need to do is to remove all this. Or since we don't bring in a scan, is a class script, so all this automatically change towards self. Change towards self. Yeah. Sorry, 1 minute, please. Okay. So self. So the next thing we want to do is on this particular, we don't need this again. There's no need. So we can cut it away and delete. So this converted IP, we want to bring it. We want to bring it here. So we put self dot check. So we put the class function, we actually self dot then. We change all this. So having said that, what's the next thing to do? So we actually successfully, we will remove this. We don't need this IP address anymore. It becomes converted underscore IP. Now we don't need a converted IP because the target should be is gone. Then we give this particular scam port a port. So we remove this. Dot decode dot strip dot strip. So we don't need this. Sorry, because we're not printing anything out. We don't need this, we delete this. We don't need this, we delete this. I think let me take a stop here so that we can look at what we've done. So we properly converted this particular stuff into a what? A proper class script. Now, the next thing we need to do is we understand that it's supposed to be a banner grabber. And since we're not putting banner, it should be grabbing a lot of banners. So we need to create what? A banners list. So we say banners is equals to what? We create a list for it. Then how do we append? How do we actually store multiple banners? It's simply by actually self.banners.append on that list banner. Let's leave the exception. Normally, if you come and say pass, then you can say mic.close, close. So the next thing we need to do is simply, once we've done this part, the next thing we need to do is to return socket. We need to, let me see. So, well, we actually remove open ports. We create open ports so that, because we are not printing out any open ports, we have to create a list to store them. So if we are going to append open ports, we come here, we put self.open underscore ports. Append port. So that is the script in a nutshell. We've converted it into a what? A class script. I think we should take a pause here so that we don't, let's concentrate on this. Take a pause here. You can watch the video. Then tomorrow we'll continue from here. I think we'll take a pause here so that I don't, let's concentrate, and then the other one, tomorrow we'll come look at the other script.
All right, thank you very much.
Help us save it and dump it.
It's once we finish it, it will start uploading. Once we stop the class, it will start uploading.
Okay,
Okay, thank you.
thank you.
All right, have a nice evening.
You guys still have problem with 1 to 5 now? Because
No, I think that should that was I think
we
we
are
started.
so tomorrow what we'll come, we take class script. You understand the elementary part of it. Then you're looking at the application.
Okay.
All right. So good night till tomorrow.
All right, good night.
Good night.